I have a monthly series over on my Gacha channel where I detail new Gacha games coming out, releasing into test phases, alphas, betas, early access, demos. I also used to do this series on this channel about a year and a half ago. The videos are received incredibly well, so today, I'm bringing it back. Welcome to the MMORPG releases of July 2026. These are games that are releasing into closed beta, open beta, pre-alpha, alpha, full launch, demos, and more. We're going to start this off with the Lord of Mysteries MMO. This is an officially licensed MMO adaptation of the popular Chinese web novel Lord of Mysteries. It is developed and published by SparkNexa using Unreal Engine 5. It features a Victorian-inspired supernatural setting and ties into the novel. It held its first closed beta test in February 2026 in China. They began pre-registration for their March 2026 beta, with the official beta test starting on June 26, 2026. They did confirm that the game will be releasing globally this year. It appears to be a free-to-play MMO with in-game purchases. There's an official global website open for those of you that are interested. The game is also launching fully cross-platform on PC and mobile. Soulbound is a pixel art action MMO that blends fast-paced, bullet-heavy roguelike dungeon runs, kind of like Vampire Survivors, with an MMO overworld. It features multiplayer co-op dungeons, boss raids, various types of loot, crafting, and a 100% player-driven economy. There is a type of base or guild housing. There have been multiple free demos up until this point. The demos featured up to approximately 7 hours worth of content. It is officially releasing into an early access state on July 21st, 2026. You can wishlist the game over on Steam right now. I don't believe the exact pricing or monetization model has been fully disclosed. There is a free demo currently available if you want to test it out. Full disclosure, from what I've managed to find online, it was supposedly previously a blockchain-related project that has been rebranded. Seed is a persistent player-driven MMO colony simulation, live sim survival hybrid by Clan Games. You essentially found and grow society of settlers. You set laws and policies, you craft, you trade, you manage resources, and you shape the living world through politics, innovation, and control. The world evolves even when you're offline. It is heavily focused on player-authored history and emergent gameplay. It has also been in development for almost a decade now. They claim that you're going to be capable of building thriving communities with their own culture and ambitions, while also being set in a sandbox MMO world, much like EVE Online. There have been multiple closed beta tests and play tests that have been held over the years. The early access for this launches on July 21st, 2026. It is going to be available exclusively via the standalone Seed launcher. A Steam version is officially coming, in theory, at some point later this year. Progress seems like it'll carry over. They do have a cap of, from what I found online, 10,000 players for day one. This is according to Massively OP. This is going to be a buy-to-play MMO with a one-time purchase for day one access plus perks. These include extra platinum seating slots, cosmetics, a Discord role, naming the credits, etc. For people that manage to clock over 25 hours during the closed beta test, you get the base game for free and you can upgrade to Founders Packs. EverQuest Legends is a reimagined, solo, casual-friendly version of the classic EverQuest game, developed by Daybreak Game Company in collaboration with the indie studio Game John. It uses the original art style, zones, races, music, and spell effects, but adds in more modern, quality-of-life improvements, new features, and redesigned systems for easier solo or small group play. There was a closed beta test that happened earlier this year. They do plan to launch the game around July. Reports have stated July 28th, 2026 specifically. It looks like it is going to be a buy-to-play game plus have an active subscription as well. The base game is $20 and includes the entire first month subscription. Then it costs $10 per month recurring. Pre-order perks include beta access, character name reservation, and the Legend title. It is not free to play. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Dungeons and Dragons Online isn't necessarily launching, but I wanted to include this one here because it is a major expansion pack for the game. It adds the Underdark content, battles against demon lords, a new Duragar playable race, a new Mindcleaver iconic hero, new cosmetics, teleport styles, and so much more. There are no tests for this. It seems as though the content is officially rolling out on July 22nd, 2026. You can pre-purchase it right now if you want to. ArcheAge Returns is a reboot slash revival of the original ArcheAge sandbox MMO, focusing on the classic Chinese version of the game. It aims to return to the quote-unquote golden age sandbox roots with large-scale player housing, naval combat, crafting, trade, PvP, and open world freedom, while adding enhanced graphics and fixes for long-standing design and server issues. It is developed by XL Games with a Chinese partner, Huangtian Interactive Entertainment. They claim that this is a faithful return to the sandbox MMO experience that made ArcheAge famous, rebuilt with modern technical improvements and lessons from past problems. Whether they can successfully pull this off remains to be seen. A Chinese closed beta test starts on June 26, 2026. Signups are open if you want to test it out. The business model is unconfirmed right now. The game is also completely separate from ArcheAge Chronicles or ArcheAge 2. And finally, Misa Online. This is a fantasy MMO set in the world of two kingdoms warring against rising demonic forces. It features large-scale faction PvP, exploration of large maps and dungeons, portal stones that open dark worlds, class progression, crafting, quests, and clan-based warfare. There is a pre-alpha test scheduled for July to August 2026. A closed beta test is planned for September 2026, and an open beta is scheduled for the last quarter of the year. Yes, they are moving through pre-alpha, closed beta, and open beta all within a 6-month time frame. I don't know what to think about that. The full release date has not been announced or confirmed yet. They're instead focused on the phase testing. Pre-sale packs are available. You can get the Founders Pack for pre-alpha access, Discord titles, potential physical rewards somewhere down the line, not entirely sure. They haven't confirmed if it's going to be buy-to-play, pay-to-play, or free-to-play. People are speculating free-to-play with in-app purchases due to the Founders Packs and the early access perks, plus Steam listed under the free-to-play category as well, with wish listing open and available. And they are 7 MMOs that are releasing in some capacity in July 2026. Hopefully something here is of interest to you and you find something new and fun to play. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.